you know that I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that I ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that I ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what hip-hop inside. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that I keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that I ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that I keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that I ooh, my hallucination I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that I'll keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that and contracts I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that I keep myself up? That's maybe how you know that
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up, and off we go here in Dallas. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Liking a good Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Quickly out to the right, complete. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
First down, all right with Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Nothing out of the pistol here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to do more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Get it? 70 rings, Mustang 19.
Third down from the gun. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Play action, Hurts has it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end, and it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They're cobbled together a yard there. That stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. An aggressive call on second.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
It's a gain of 32.
Let's go.
And an Eagle first down.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Great. Anyway,
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ready up.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
79 Broncos. Get it. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready up.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kinds of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Go.
Barkley off the pistol give. He only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milton now on 3rd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion. Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. is tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Rolling out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down carry for Achane. We're working a couple yards past the line. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drives that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready!
I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Hurts on first down. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Great.
Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Great. Set. Hilton.
Let's get to that wide complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with the sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Hurts now on 4th. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
One last play before the break.
70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurt. Dragon 60.
One final shot before the half. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching his way.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Chan, a first down carry. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set.
It's Chan on the inside give. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. He's standing up. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
51-yard attempt.
this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 7, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Milton out of the pistol here. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's A-Chan from the pistol. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
No touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Good. On anyone,
Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Second and 3 now.
No touch.
Handoff running left. It's A-Chan. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. Third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Good.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
Great.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Andrew Makuba makes the play. The 40. Into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point goal does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
65 Warriors, 70. Buffalo 18.
Milton now. Completed over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Panther 11. Get it. Cougar 19.
Throwing now. Milton. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
79 Broncos.
First down, Eagles.
Drop 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is he got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that camouflage. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Bronco 80.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
16. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kick taken in here at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. It goes out of bounds, and a great return, and brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as the short completion would have.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I mean, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Achane again on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here he is to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold it ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Pat the 60.
Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. Good news, he stopped the clock and moves the chains. Bad news, they only have 10 seconds left. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
19. Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come 19! Come 19!
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check smash, check smash. 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off Ray Blankenship. And the Cowboys will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game, how is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up. And then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard, so it is extra special. And to win it makes it that much sweeter.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.